ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the First Ninja Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Michael O'Brien, here with my fantastic co-host, Mr.
Aiden Florsher.
What up, what up? Today's going to be a different episode. We're just doing the intro on the Riverside. We got a very special episode for you today. Today is our first annual First Inches Awards. So this is, let's say the Grammys.
Yeah,
I would
this
put it
is
on the same
our...
level as the Grammys.
This is the yearly award show where we bring light to things that we wanted to shed through this year, and we kind of reflect back on what happened. So we worked extremely hard on this, guys. That's why we haven't posted the last 2 weeks pick'ems.
Yeah, this has been our main focus recently. We apologize for not posting pick'ems. We're gonna pick up the pick'ems back up. But
yes, we definitely
we wanted to make this episode very funny, have a good time.
And we definitely worked the hardest on this one, so just give it a shot. Give it a like,
subscribe, hit all those buttons. We love you.
And that's it. Enjoy the show.
Enjoy the first annual First Inches Awards.
Introducing our first award tonight, the First at Inches Next Up. This award highlights up-and-coming young players that will probably have a great NFL career. They have shown slices and dices of being generational players, but also they don't have the experience to really prove themselves to most people. But I think between me and OB, we'll tell you who will be next up on this next award.
Here are our nominees for First and Inches Next Up. Daniel Jones, quarterback, New York Football Giants.
Rolls left, fires left. Into the end zone, touchdown Bellinger. I don't know where you play, I don't know where you play.
Ramadre Stevenson, running back.
Home in Las Vegas takes it in to give New England the lead, a 34-yard run. Stevenson into the end zone for a Patriots touchdown.
Marquise Hollywood Brown, wide receiver, Arizona Cardinals.
Let's go, y'all boys. Hey, I'm gonna make up for last week, bro. I got you. Let's go. Hey, let's go, y'all boys. All day. Let's go, coach. Let's go, man. Let's go. Yes, sir.
Murray drops back to throw. Looks to the near side, throws high, but a good catch by Hollywood Brown, getting a first down.
Boy.
Tyler Algier, running back, Atlanta Falcons. After careful consideration, the results are out. Thank you all who voted. Thank you for the applause, and we want to thank all the nominees. Please hand me the winner. And the winner for the First and Inches Next Up Awards is Daniel Dimes. Woo! Yeah, congratulations, Daniel. You've been phenomenal this year, taking the Giants to hopefully the playoffs. Next week, you have the biggest game of your life. You've done the most with nothing, and I only wish the best for you. So, good job, fella. You're next up.
Thank you, Aiden. That was a great job. Next up from First and Inches, Daniel Jones. You could have known that from the nominees if you've ever listened to an episode of this podcast. But let's get right into the second award here. We're going to do something a little different. As we all know as NFL fans, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award is given out every year to someone who exemplifies good values, helping within the community, just being a good person and a great football player. Eli Manning won it one year, Giants legend. It's a very honored award. If you receive that Walter Payton Man of the Year, I feel like that's looked at as a very prestigious achievement. What we're going to do here on First and Inches, we're going to do the Greg Hardy Man of the Year Award. I wouldn't say honor, but we're going to showcase someone who is the opposite of the Walter Payton Man of the Year. A scumbag, you may say. So, here are our nominees for the Greg Hardy Man of the Year.
Our nominees for the First and Inches Greg Hardy Man of the Year. Deshaun Watson, sexual assault.
Antonio Brown, general CTE and putting that shit on a little bit too much.
Matt Ariza, the punt god. Gang rape.
Dan Snyder, owner of the Washington Commanders, formerly the Washington football team, formerly the Washington Redskins, always a gigantic douchebag. Wow, those guys sure are some dirtbags, aren't they? Thank you. Those are some great nominees for this prestigious award. And the winner of the Greg Hardy Man of the Year award is, let me see that card. Wow, this is unprecedented. We have a 4-way tie between all of our nominees. Congratulations, you guys are all dirtbags.
Wow, Michael, what dirtbags. I can't even believe those guys, how they're still walking around as civilians. Nonetheless, NFL players. Alright, so we'll move on to the next award. The next award is called the I Told You So Award. If you've been watching our show for any amount of time, you know we make ridiculous claims. Sometimes they stick, sometimes they don't. For these next 4 nominations, you will see 4 great picks that we made earlier on in the year that look amazing right about now.
And here are your nominees for the Told You So Award. New York Giants, over 7 wins. Obviously, it comes off as biased, but I do have logic behind this. Giants over 7 minus 110.
I think that's a pretty low number.
I don't think it's low. I don't think it's low because the Giants haven't won 7 games in God knows how long, right?
This is the best
That
they've
seems so.
looked.
That tells me Vegas knows a little something, right? We got the 4th easiest schedule in the NFL this year. New offense. I mean,
Dabble.
the skill group is there. Dable,
Dabble.
Mike Kafka. I mean, the staff as a whole is a lot better than it was last year. We have an easy schedule, and I mean, Vegas putting the over and the under both 110. I mean, I would assume the Giants under is probably going to be the best thing, considering they've won 5 games a year.
It's very trappy for the under.
Yes, that's
If
why
you're not
I like
a Giant fan, you're like, yo,
Yeah,
I wanna win
exactly.
7
The
games.
Giants not winning 7 games. Yeah, because you're not looking at the Giants' schedule, probably.
And you're not looking at the Giants the way we do. We analyze
Exactly.
them.
The existence of Chris Olave.
For rookies through their first 8 games, he is 3rd in targets ever, 9th in catches, and 12th in yards. So he's
With
already
Andy
up
Dalton.
with Andy Dalton and Jameis Winston with half a back for the first couple of weeks.
That is
Right?
insane.
So he's off to one of the greatest starts a rookie wide receiver has ever had in NFL history. He's getting the ball at a crazy rate that you don't see rookies get the ball at. And his numbers are historical in terms of rookie wide receivers up to this point in their career. In terms of the entire NFL right now, he's 10th in targets, 13th in catches, 8th in yards, 2nd in air yards, 4th in air yard share,
Holy
5th
shit.
in average depth of target, and 1st in deep targets, which I believe they qualify as 20 yards plus. Juan Soto to the San Diego Padres. I think this trade would shake out like Juan Soto and Corbin to the San Diego Padres for C.J. Abrams, Mackenzie Gore, Robert Hassel, Hassan Kim, and Jarlin Susana.
Green Bay Packers, under 11 wins.
Who's your team total bet? Red Bull, Big Bull Pro.
I'm going with another trappy line that I think people will look at it and just by the name of this
Yeah,
quarterback,
the
they'll be
brand
like, okay,
name.
Yeah, I'm going Packers under 11 wins.
I love that.
There's a lot of room there for them to not get that. Like they could easily win
10-7.
10 games.
And they still win the
Yeah.
division, but they don't have 11 wins.
They're not gonna. I don't see them going over 11 wins this year. I think that they're.
I think 11-6 is probably their ceiling, honestly, considering they don't have Devontae.
Then that's okay. But like their receiving core is so bad at this point that like Rodgers is literally throwing to NPC.
Wow. We told you so. I mean, would you have said any of those nominees? We would. Let's see what the consensus was for the greatest told you so of this year. Can you pass me the card, please?
I'd love to.
Wow. Our Told You So award winner of this year was Packers under 11 wins. Aaron Rodgers, you stink. You're a loser. Retire and do ayahuasca. Thank you.
With that last award, Aiden just made us look really good with some predictions we made. May have been a little bold, but came to fruition. This award, I'm going to make us look like complete fucking idiots. This award is called the Whiffer. This is dedicated to our biggest whiff of the year, something we said with confidence. We were like, this is definitely going to happen. No chance. This is a lock. And exploded in our faces completely. So here are our nominees for the Whiffer.
And the nominees for the First Inches Whiffers Awards are
Let's
the
ride.
Broncos,
Let's ride.
Broncos.
Let's ride.
Perfect.
Okay.
One more time. Broncos country. Let's ride.
Broncos country. Let's ride.
Wilson goes up top. Almost all right a minute. Was picked. What a pick it was, too. That's Durant. Kobe Durant.
Broncos at 1,600.
It's fat.
Middle of the pack schedule. You got a brand new quarterback in Russell Wilson who's elite. You have one of the best skill groups in the game. Sutton, Judy. You got the running backs there. Javante.
They're an interesting team.
They had the third best D in the NFL last year, like we said.
Aiden proclaiming that James Robinson will be a top 5 fantasy running back.
This one's very hot. J-Rob will end, because he's currently right now, he will end a top 5 fantasy back. He's number 3 right now.
I don't think that's that outlandish.
Listen, our World Series prediction.
My World Series, Yankees, Phillies. Your World Series, Dodgers, Yankees.
Yankees.
Yep. And I got the Yankees winning, you got the Dodgers winning.
But
Thank you guys for listening. We thought the Cowboys were going to suck ass.
no, the Cowboys are going to be so bad this year.
I agree. I think the Cowboys are going to stink. Wow. Those are some really, really fucking bad predictions on our end. Some very honorable choices for that. Let's get to the winner. I think this will be a very close vote if my intuition is correct. And the winner is... Wow, first place, us being on the Denver Broncos jock in the preseason. That was really bad whiff on our part. But in a close second, Aiden saying James Robinson will be a top 5 fantasy running back for the rest of the season. That's very far off. He's getting healthy scratched for Zonovan night. But not as bad as us thinking Russell Wilson would have more touchdowns and bathrooms in his house. Thank you, guys. Let's move on to the next award.
Thank you for that great introduction and finale of that last award, Michael. I mean, yeah, we whiffed a shit ton this year, and we don't hide from that. Listen, in sports gambling shows, you're going to lose, and if you hide it, you're a fucking bitch. That's all I gotta say. If we lose, we put it front center and show it. We don't give a shit. Gambling's all about picking up where you lost it. So, moving on to the next award, we are going to cover the worst coach of the year. These nominees have shown excellence in losing, tanking, and they're just terrible men managers. If you want to be a football coach, you have to be a leader of men, and you need to have balls. These men have nothing. They're flat down there.
And our nominees for Worst Coach of the Year: Cliff Kingsbury, Arizona Cardinals.
Murray barking his way over to the sideline.
Murray had a lot of that energy last week in Seattle, where he would be frustrated. See it right there? I think that's the
Nathaniel Hackett, free agent.
From 64, McManus. Missed it.
Aaron Boone,
New York Yankees.
We got to play better. Period. And the great thing is, it's right in front of us. It's right here, and we can fix it.
Josh McDaniels, Las Vegas Raiders.
Honorable mention. Brandon Staley, Los Angeles Chargers.
Very worthy winners of the Worst Coach of the Year award. Nathaniel Hackett and Cliff Kingsbury, you guys are really shitty at your jobs. On to the next award. This award is the You Botched It award. This is not something we said that came out wrong. This is something that happened in the sports world that blew up completely in that team's face, or that player's face. With that being said, here are our 4 nominees for the You Botched It award.
The nominees for the First at Inches You Botched It award are the Colts blowing a 33-0 lead to the Minnesota Vikings.
The Joey Gallo
Using chances
trials.
to get hits by taking walks. High fly ball, deep left center up the bat of Gallo. Mullins back on the track.
Fight!
Swing and a miss. Runners go 3-2, strike 3. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Swing and a miss.
5 pitches possibly to get through.
Fields, runner goes, swung on and missed, and Gallo. Strike 3, Gallo down looking. As Gallo swings and misses. Swing and a miss, Gallo.
Gallo tips it into the glove. He's retired on strike.
Since he said it. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. 3-2. Swing and a miss, Gallo. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss.
Game on the American League side.
And Gallo down on strikes.
He gets Gallo for the second time.
Swing and a miss. A movement toward that yet, as Gallo goes down swinging.
Mormon Mahomes, a.k.a. Zach Wilson.
Something strange in the neighborhood. Who you gonna call? There's something weird that don't look good. Who you gonna call? I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
The Panthers trying to tank and messing up in major fashion.
My apologies, I said 4 nominees. We had 5. I forgot. The Russell Wilson trade was so goddamn bad. I forgot it was nominated because everyone assumes that one is a complete fuck up. Yeah, those are all very worthy nominees of a botch. Zach Wilson is horrible at football and will probably be playing user-controlled football by the year 2025 with Johnny Manziel. Give me the winner. I'm curious to see who won this one. We have another tie. This is unbelievable, folks. These awards are very tightly contested. The committee must have been pretty hammered when they voted on this one. Lots of ties, lots of arguments. Joey Gallo trials and the Panthers tank have tied for the You Botched It of the year. I mean, the Panthers, I believe they were 2-6, traded their best player, and might win a division. So that's a little bit of a mess up. They're not going to get a quarterback. They're going to be stuck with Sam Darnold. And Joey Gallo, what has to be said about him that hasn't already been said about Afghanistan?
For our next award of the inches, we have our least valuable player. This is somebody who exudes awfulness, honestly. We've shit on them all year, and we've been partially correct on most of them. They either come up as memes or as just general conversation often on this podcast. We just wanted to highlight their corniness or their childishness, that people seem to love them for no reason. And here are our nominees.
Here are our nominees for the First and Inches least valuable player. Arthur Smith, head coach, Atlanta Falcons.
Vegas Dave, consistent liar.
Everyone that jumped on the Mike Trout bandwagon with me made a ton of money. You can make 10 to 15 times your money with the Derek Carr market because I control the market. I monopolize the market.
Gary V, Instagram influencer, and cannot ride roller coasters.
Who do you love the most in the world?
My family.
Good. Who in your family? Pick one.
All of them.
Every day, literally once a day, genuinely sit there for 5 minutes and pretend one of them got shot in the face.
Justin Midbert Herbert, the ultimate pizza face.
Wow. Those nominees were very non-valuable to their teams. We've shit on them, and even though some of them weren't players, they've been non-valuable to society as a whole. The winner for this award is Vegas Dave. You've been such a bad handicapper, my friend, this year, and all you do is pump and dump Derek Carr. You're a fake Derek Carr fan. I saw you with all those rookie cards earlier, maybe 2018. Listen, I'm a Carr fan now, and I will be till the end. I don't care. They're using him as a scapegoat right now. They're putting all the blame on him at the Raiders. And don't get me started about Carr, because I won't stop. I also think that another honorable mention for this award had to be Justin Herbert, because my pick obviously didn't count. I voted for him on this one. He is the most overrated piece of shit in the league. I cannot wait for him to retire. It's going to be the greatest day of my life. Thank you.
Wow. Vegas Dave is really the definition of the First and Inches LVP.
What a scum.
Yeah, what a dirtbag. Selling picks, taking advantage of people who are trying to make a quick buck.
Being a fake Derek Carr fan.
Exactly.
All things that make him the
an
perfect.
LVP.
Yes.
With that being said, here's our last award. Thank you guys for attending our first annual Inches.
Oh, we appreciate it so much. It took a lot of time to put this together, send all the invites out.
Yes. In the crowd, we got David Carr. He was actually tried to fist fight a fan of First and Inches. He went up to him.
Oh my! You saw that when I was presenting? That happened.
Yeah, when you said Derek Carr.
Oh my God!
Yeah, he was like, "My brother's being a scapegoat," and then some dude punched him in the face.
Was that guy like a twin of me or something?
I don't know. He was pretty tall, lanky too. Maybe he was your long lost brother.
Flayden.
Yeah.
The Derek Carr hater.
That's a situation that's been cleared up though. We love you, David.
Yes.
Let's get on to our last award, the First and Inches Most Valuable Player, the MVP. This is someone who is a topic of discussion on our program annually and exudes everything that an MVP stands for.
They breed confidence. They really just swing their dick on everything they do. It doesn't matter if they're on the field, off the field. We're just very proud to announce these guys as our First and Inches MVPs.
And the nominees for First and Inches MVP are Derek the Star Carr.
I'm just pissed off about some of the things, you know, that a lot of us try and do just to practice. What we put our bodies through just to sleep at night. And for that to be the result of all that effort pisses me off. Pisses a lot of guys off. It's hard knowing what some guys are doing. Like I said, just to practice what they're putting in their body just to sleep at night. Like just so we could be there for each other. And I wish everybody in that room felt the same way about this place. And as a leader, that pisses me off, if I'm being honest.
Derek, obviously. Motor City, Dan Campbell.
When you see your players give all that they have and you lose that way, it's tough. You know, you don't want that for them. So, but we'll be better for it, you know. And there again, credit Minnesota, but you know, we made the one mistake that cost us, you know, and so ultimately, you know, we didn't do enough to win. But I was proud of them, and I love the fight they have in them, and I love the grit.
John, Spider 2 Wide Tack Banana, Gruden.
Brian Dable, head coach of the 4-time Super Bowl champion, New York Football Giants.
Good day now. Good day, good day, good day. Let's get something out of it.
We are getting word from our producers up top that it seems that the winner is taped underneath the podium.
You got it? Yeah, I got it. Okay.
The winner of the First Inches MVP is Brian Dable. Wow.
Very, very, very well deserved.
Deserved.
Taking a practice squad roster to the verge of the playoffs. He is the definition of your dick being in the room 5 minutes before you walk in.
He could use a magnum as a cock ring. Like
Yes.
it would constrict blood flow. That's how big his cock is.
He is a legend. He is the perfect definition of someone who exudes confidence and breeds greatness.
Yes,
and is someone who is the first ever First and Inches MVP. You deserve this.
He was unanimous too. No voters voted against him, all for him.
Yeah, unanimous MVP and very deserving. Thank you guys for watching the first annual First and Inches Award Show.
We appreciate it so much.
We love you. Have a good night. Get home safe. David Carr.
No drinking
I see
and
you,
driving.
David. I see you, David, drinking those tequila sunrises. Lay off. Give me the keys.
Yeah, give me the keys. I'll drive you home. Let me meet Derek.
Thank you, guys. We love you.
Deuces.